What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Punk Rock Radar. Today, I've got another big stack of CDs. I bought 24 CDs from a seller in Japan. Usually, I try to avoid purchasing from overseas because of the shipping, but this guy had so much stuff I wanted that it kind of evened out a little bit for me. And if you guys like some of the stuff I'm showing, make sure and check out the link down below to the web store because I put out a bunch of CDs and vinyl from pop punk bands, skate punk bands all over the world. So make sure and hit the link. And I've got the skateboards and other shit there too. So go check that out. But let's get into it. First CD I got is Offspring, Rise and Fall, Rage and Grace. This is from, I think, 2008. And I'm not the biggest fan of this one, but I have like most of the Offspring records. This suffers from like what a lot of their other stuff does. It's kind of top heavy, goofy songs here and there, but it's got You're Gonna Go Far Kid, which is like one of their biggest songs now, Hammerhead. Yeah, the first half's pretty decent, but it's on one of these little flimsy digipacks, which I don't typically like, but there we go. We got Offspring. Next up, I have the vinyl. I don't know how I don't have this anymore because it's my favorite Rancid album. It's Let's Go from 1994. This, I feel like this is like their breakthrough album. It's got Radio, Salvation, Tenderloin. One of my favorites, Harry Bridges, got Dope Sick Girl, which I just missed on a Guess the Song episode. But yeah, I love Let's Go. It's like one of my favorite punk albums ever. So adding it to the collection. There we go. Then I've been on like a little bit of a Good Charlotte kick. I know that's doesn't agree with a lot of what you guys think, but I got the Greatest Hits. There it is. It's a weird band. If anybody knows what the deal is, there you got 4 people on the back here, 4 on the front, 4 here. Then in the book, 5. It seems like the drummer's kind of like just his ancillary member. And I'm not really sure about it because some of the drummers like in there for like a decade. But yeah, I don't know what the deal is. But this has like all the hits. Little Things, Motivation, Proclamation, Festival Song. It's got Lifestyles, Anthem. All the major songs are on here up to like, I think this is 07. No, this is 2010. So this is like right up to Cardiology. Another weird one, but this is like one of the first CDs I remember really like buying myself with my own money. I got it from Borders in New Jersey. Like when it came out, I was like 12. This is Korn, Follow the Leader. And I mentioned it in a couple of videos that either Matt or Elliot didn't believe me, but this starts at track 13. So there's 12 tracks of silence, but then It's On, which... Go check the Wikipedia for this song. There was some wild stuff happening while he was doing the vocals. Freak on a Leash and Got the Life, 2 of my favorite Korn songs. I still think they hold up, but awesome album cover. And like just the look of this CD just like brings me back. I just remember this in my I had a yellow Discman back in the day. All right, back to stuff that the channel will like. I got No Use for a Name, Making Friends. We have the 1997 draft coming up, and I could see this going pretty high. The back's cool. It's got like patches with all the song names. But let's just take a look at the booklet. Some of these I like to go through the booklet if they're like older. So there's like the back. All right, not much going on in this one. There we go. Yeah, this one is not one of my favorite No Use albums. I know people love it, but it doesn't have like the big standout that a lot of the ones after this do have. But overall it's pretty solid. All right, I think this is the last weird one. But another one I remember really liking when I was younger, the Mission Impossible 2 soundtrack. So this has Take a Look Around from Limp Bizkit, which I think this came out a little bit before Chocolate Starfish. And then it has Metallica, I Disappear, which is exclusive to this. Rob Zombie. It's got Foo Fighters with Brian May from Queen. The back half not so good, but like overall, I just wanted to have it just because I remember when I was younger, I enjoyed it. All right, we got a Japanese press of Warning. So there's like the spine is different, but you could put it on your shelf like that if you get a Japanese one. And what's cool about these, they have like the little obi strip that you could put like that. I always thought these looked cool. And then it's got the lyrics in Japanese in like a separate booklet. This one, like I opened up earlier and I saw that. I was like hoping the Japanese ones had the obi strips, and it's got your standard American booklet too. And I always say, I think this album is a little bit overhated. There's some really good songs on here. Like, I love Castaway. I love the singles, like especially Waiting. Deadbeat Holiday. Like, I like most of this album. When I was younger, I was probably part of the crowd that was a little disappointed. But I mean, honestly, now I still listen to it quite a bit. Then I got the Bronx self-titled, or Bronx 1, some people call it. And I remember these guys like going hard when this came out. I saw them tour like quite a bit in Poughkeepsie, but it's got Heart Attack American and White Tar, I think were the singles. I'm not sure what this is. So it looks like this comes with a stencil for the logo. It's not punched out or anything. That's kind of cool. My camera's not good enough to show you, but yeah, it's like a little stencil instead of a booklet. But that's pretty rad. This is like a much higher quality digipack than the Offspring one. Just strange because this is indie. It's a Ferret Music album. All right, I got Brody, When I'm With You. This band was really popular on mp3.com way back when. The title track, When I'm With You, I feel like it was pretty high up the charts when this came out in like 2002. It was like a song that you would put on like a mix CD for your girlfriend or a girl you were interested in. It feels like a Warped Tour sampler band, just very by the numbers, early 2000s pop punk, but it's fun. That's on Big Mouth Japan. Then another Japanese one, I got Nimrod. So there's the spine. Your standard one. This one, no obi strip. I remember this booklet so much nostalgia for this. And then it's got the Japanese lyrics in there, which is cool. I don't know. I love this album. Like, this is, on any given day, this is like my number 2 or 3 Green Day record. But Nice Guys Finish Last, Redundant, Scattered, All the Time, Uptight, Prosthetic Head. I forgot too, a lot of the Japanese stuff, there's bonus tracks. So this has Desensitized on it too, which is on Shenanigans in the US. Then I got Sum 41. Does This Look Infected? I feel like this is, I don't know about you, that looks pretty blank to me. I feel like maybe the US one, this looks like it is the US though. There's that. Am I crazy or was there more in the back cover? But let's see. Oh, this is Japanese. Okay. I'm not crazy. There you go. There's the obi strip. There's the Japanese lyrics. And this is my favorite Sum 41 record. Obviously, we got Hell Song. Still Waiting. Man, this is rad, actually. Hold on. Let's get this on. That looks sick. Yeah, no bonus tracks on here. I don't know. This is a weird one. I'm pretty sure this is Japanese, but does this look infected? Which I'm pretty sure I already have, but I wanted this one. We got No Use for a Name, all the best songs. So the greatest hits. And the reason I wanted this one, like Fat does such a good job with these booklets for the compilations, like all the old flyers and pictures. There's like 20 pages in here. Like, it's a little bit small. Obviously, like vinyl is a better medium if you're looking for the to be able to see a lot of what's in there, but I don't think I've heard the 2 bonus tracks on here, History Defeats and Stunt Double, unreleased. I don't know that I've heard them, so I'm glad to get that. This one was 50 cents. I already have this, so like I'm gonna start doing like claim sales on Instagram for my doubles, but I know my copy has some scratches, so I just wanted to replace the actual disc. But I love Lechuza and I love Phoenix TX. Like, this album is so freaking good. Phoebe Cates, KDW, Threesome, Something Bad's Gonna... this is a no skip. I mean, it's a short record. It's only 11 songs, but I think every one of them are good. All right, then I got Yellowcard, Lights and Sounds. This is the follow-up to Ocean Avenue. A lot of people sleep on this. We're doing the Yellowcard tier list after the new record, but like 3 Flights Up, Lights and Sounds, Down on My Head, Sure Thing Falling, like the first 4 are really good. And I actually like Paper Walls a lot too. But I think this is a solid pop punk album. It's definitely not as good as Ocean Avenue, but like people skip it. Like, I think it's awesome. It's pretty close to that one, but just a little more like darker. A little bit more mid-tempo, but like really good songs. We got a compilation, Nitro Records, Go Ahead Punk, Make My Day. There's that. It's got Guttermouth, Vandals, AFI, Jughead's Revenge, Offspring, Vandals again, Jughead's Revenge again, Guttermouth again. So there's like 5 bands on here playing like 2 or 3 songs each. But I remember having this. I mean, it's definitely not my favorite comp. I think these are all released songs. Oh no, it's got an unreleased Offspring song. And I think that's it. Every other song you can get anywhere else. But this is probably like 50 cents or $1, so it's... Put it in the collection. Another Japanese album. This CD case is absolutely filthy. But we got Good Charlotte, Good Morning Revival. So this is Japanese. I don't love this album. My God, this CD is really dirty too. But we got the Obi strip here. This one's got this song with Avenged Sevenfold, The River. That's okay. It's got Misery, which is okay. Overall, let me see what else. There's a sticker like right over the track list. So I feel like oh my God, what's that kind of dancey song? I'm like blanking on it. Keep Your Hands Off My Girl is on here. It's like a C tier, Good Charlotte, but I feel like I'm working on getting the discography set for them, so I'm gonna have to get it eventually. And this was cheap and it needs a new case, but picked it up. I grabbed the Foo Fighters. There's Nothing Left to Lose. I remember like when I was younger, I had this one and I had the self-titled that had color and shape, and that's kind of where I fell off. Like, I think this album's okay. Like, it's got what's the big song? Learn to Fly was pretty big. Breakout is on here. But it's very mid-tempo, kind of slow. Like, the first couple Foo Fighters albums are awesome. This is where they fall off a bit. But I've been really into Dinosaur Pile Up lately, and I feel like one of their biggest influences is Foo Fighters, so I just wanted to give it another chance. So picked up There's Nothing Left to Lose. Then another Japanese one, I got Newfound Glory, Sticks and Stones on the Digipack. I have the jewel case version, so I was just curious what this looked like. Yeah, we got, this is pretty cool too. The Obi strip for that. I don't know what the hell happened to this booklet, but it is, this thing is beat to hell. Like somebody like crumpled this up. And then we got all the Japanese lyrics. Yeah, man, this thing is, what the hell happened to this? I don't know like what's more beat up, the guys in these pictures or this booklet. But yeah, this is cool to have. I'll probably just swap out the booklet with this one. But yeah, I'm pumped about this. That's pretty sweet. All right, so that is Sticks and Stones. Probably, yeah, this is definitely my favorite New Found Glory. I don't know why I'm saying probably, but we've got, I'm blanking on the song. Yeah, My Friends Over You, Something I Call Personality, Head On Collision, the other one. It's Been a Summer. The Story So Far. I love this record and I love this band. I know there people in the Discord were talking shit about them the other day, but I love New Found Glory. So, Digipack. I haven't seen it before, so I wanted to pick it up. Classic one, MXPX Life in General. OG pressing. All the light blue. Take a look at this booklet. It's been so long since I had actually held this in my hands, but here's a little trip down memory lane for you guys. On Tooth and Nail Records. I just drafted it in the second round in the 96 draft, but yeah, middle name, Do Your Feet Hurt, moved to Bremerton, Chick Magnet, Doing Time, one of my favorites, Crystalina, Southbound. This is like one of the best pop punk albums ever. The blueprint for like everything Tooth and Nail did from like 96 through 2001. One that's going to go very high in the 97 draft. The Offspring, Ixnay on the Ombre. I love the back of this. Like, sick design. A little bit of a lackluster CD, but we'll look at the booklet out on this one too. I think this is a US press. Yeah. But I always like the artwork for this one. This is my second favorite Offspring record. Americana is my favorite one, but The Meaning of Life, Cool to Hate, Gone Away, All I Want, Amaze. There's like 5 singles on this. It's so good. Another, I want to say this is another mp3.com band, but this is MI6. I've been seeing them get some love lately. I had this too back in the day. It's obviously a Japanese one, very low effort CD. This looks like an old CD-ROM from the 90s, not an actual music CD. But we got the Japanese lyrics. We got the Obi strip. There's something else in here too. What? Never mind. But yeah, this is, I had it in, if you guys remember when the channel first started, we used to do Off the Radar for like stuff I thought was underrated and should have been bigger when it originally had come out. And I've had this on there, this one and the other record, which I think is, this is Lunchbox, Alcoholiday. Alcoholiday is like the one that has more songs, but this has Jeff Brown, Lesbian Girlfriends, RX-7. The other one's better, but this is still good. MI6, Lunchbox. I picked up Over It, their major label debut. These guys started off as a very technical skate punk band that kind of sounded a lot like Rufio. And then this one, I think it's okay. Like, the first 4 songs are okay, but like it's very, very like radio rock. It almost sounds like Christian rock, pop punk, which maybe it is. I don't know. It's kind of religious looking, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But the first couple of records, like Silver Strand, is way better, I think. And Timing Is Everything, I think, is the one before that. But yeah, this is okay. Very, very pop punk. All right, I got 2 more. I picked up what I consider the debut, Sum 41, Half Hour of Power. Just like came out in 2000, I think, maybe 99. 2000. So they were like kids when this came out. And the only thing, the artwork is very, very low res. That's like my only complaint about this. But I mean, this is probably like, even though it's major label, probably not a huge budget. But we got Machine Gun, we got THT, Makes No Difference. Still like well, up until they broke up, like a regular for the show. But yeah, this album rules. Half Hour of Power. And last but not least, I've said many times I'm not a huge fan of this band, but I got Snuff, Numb Nuts. Oh, and it's another Japanese one. There's the Obi strip. I do remember this is the one I had. This is Pizza of Death Records. This is obviously fat in the US. But yeah, there's 18 songs on this one. And I felt like, let me give it a shot. I'm always like more receptive to stuff when I actually put it in my CD player, put it on the record player where I can't just skip or listen to something else immediately. So I was going to give this one a real shot. So that's the last thing I got. That's Snuff, Numb Nuts. So 24 CDs altogether. Let me know what you guys like that I bought. Seller seems pretty legit. This came in a huge box wrapped in bubble wrap and another box and then bubble wrap on top of that. I was opening it up here, but it took me 10 minutes, so I ended up just cutting it and starting over. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you want to support the channel, there's a link down below to do so. We got the skateboards, t-shirts, records, all sorts of stuff. And make sure you join the Discord for 24/7 punk rock chat. We're at 515 members now, so come hang out, join. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.